really reaching fever pitch. It's time to kick off our first semi-final. SK Gaming versus Humble.
Well, instantly they know where Lenane's going with the launch pad over the right-hand side. Managed to pick one up, but there you see the gadget from B coming in. Rattled Hive gets the kill. Boss managing to add some damage to the safe. Only 3% so far, but not a bad start for Humble.
Semantic slowed up briefly. That is a free time to collect by Joker out of the safe. Yoshi tries to go for the super to shut down Semantic, but it misses. He's dodging everything with those supers. SK let Semantic have a crack at their safe trap, and it brought it down to 75%. Boss with a free bullet storm there brings SK's down now to 66. Lena doesn't want to telegraph a launch pad use here. It's going to be another slashing from Semantic, but Joker is still healthy. Now with a hypercharge available, it's got to be careful. Semantic catches him through the wall. Boss with a hypercharge now, and Yoshi can't face tank it. He has to let the safe get chunked down. Semantic dodges more damage with yet another super. He is such a menace.
Luki coming back out of spawn. Few more walls broken by Boss, and Semantic having a real tough time once those walls did go down. Lenane rolling on him, but should be Joker quite swiftly. But Joker gets the super unsafe. Hypercharge comes in from Yoshi. All down to Boss to get the defense, and he's dead too.
Dangerous now. Yoshi and Joker not the best at damaging a safe. And they can't give SK a lead, but Joker should be one shot away from super, which means yet another time to collect, and there it is.
Luki with super in hand as well, might be able to get Joker here.
Great Hive.
And a wonderful kill from Boss, slicing through the mid now. Semantic and Luki will be joining him. Boss in a good spot, 75, and it's there. Can't tank it out, and Humble starts strong.
Just a little too much damage taken there by SK Gaming. One of those later fights gives Humble all the lead they need.
Well, Semantic free roam through the mid here and moving
killing.
on still. Gadget being used there as well, considered getting out, but he just carries on going in. And this is huge off the start already. Already 50% of the SK safe's gone, and Semantic still lives.
Doing whatever he has to here just to pelt this safe down. Here's Semantic into the back line yet again, 22% and counting. Humble are going to run away with this one. Another super from Semantic. He's happy with the damage he's got right now. A dash and a slash, 3% on the safe here, and SK Gaming are barely clinging on. Yoshi has to body block all of this damage now. The Colt is a legitimate threat, and eventually it all comes crumbling down for SK. And he gets to play a nice little off angle now that will force Humble to group and come forward. Boss flashing that gadget already. Luki takes a hit, and that's the homemade recipe. Hits the spot.
It's Semantic hitting this pull, and that's exactly what they need at the moment. Only 30 seconds on the clock and no real moves being made. Starting to inch forwards now, and SK Gaming have nowhere to run. The back's against the wall. Semantic
he's getting there.
Wants it. Two of them line up. Lenane pulled in and taken out by Humble. Backing up behind these walls.
Death taxes and a Semantic pull, baby, all guaranteed. And that gives Humble the lead. Now SK Gaming need to find a way to derive an advantage by being down 1 star. Joker takes a big hit. Here's the last call to create that map control in Lena. He's got to go for Luki. One more shot would do it. His gadget won't be enough to get the kill. But SK Gaming, it's Joker that gives them the lead. No one is better inside 3 seconds of a bounty round than SK Gaming. What they did yesterday at the Zeta Division just blew my mind. They are so composed when it really matters. And a good start already, laying Semantic low, forcing a healing gadget from Luki.
SK still got a lot of ground to gain if they want to get this game back. Lenane moving forwards, pulls available for Semantic, but he gets it run straight into him. The knockback's there and they get the kill as well. Risky game, but it pays off once more for Humble.
Joker could have had a kill there. Very, very low to Luki's damage now as Lena's trying to relieve the pressure for Yoshi across the map. Joker's down. Luki got him in max range, and a 5-star lead might be too much for SK to make up, but in they come anyway. Semantic a little low. Yoshi needs time to heal, but he also needs to hit some of these shots. He's got no choice but to go for it. And SK Gaming just pull up short. 16 seconds. 15 now as Lena tries to hold position, but it's going to be Boss coming forward. Hypercharge pop for Joker if he needs to escape. Lena, 5 HP Lena! Joker able to get out there with the pop, and Semantic takes a hit, but he's got to come forward. 3 stars is the difference, and they get the gene! That'll get the job done! In goes Lena, caught out though, the standing damage is real. Semantic will lead the way with a stun. Taken out, but Boss is here, healthy enough to walk it in.
Just about as Joker started to flank around the back and get some damage. Hypercharge used, and now Yoshi's has been charged. Lenane's got his super. Moving forwards, he's slicing through Luki here, but Semantic's there and waiting. Hypercharge as well. Can Semantic keep him off the ball? It's passed to the left, and SK equalize.
And now we start to see the game plan. Kenji dodging a lot of these frank hits. And the hypercharge there from Joker. Boss hit by 1 slash of that, but it's going to be Lena stunned up here. Yoshi able to take Boss down, but how are you going to stop this now? Push it. He's got the goal anyway. Semantic Proud as a peacock right in front.
And taking him off the map.
He's an unreal role player, isn't he? Picking up a lot of these positions to try and stop tanks, for example, but this has gone terribly for SK. Humble, okay. Well, they'll take the first goal pretty comfortably.
Yoshi now going to be super down by the Frank. Got a gigantic shot in there as well. Boss, Sweet Dream's still available. Chooses not to go for it. Waiting it out. Frank's got the super. Use it. Joker grabs the ball. But double stun. And the lineup's perfect. Another one. But the ball can't be passed. Yoshi dodges. But Semantic secures. 2 sets to 1.
Berry gets increased reload speed when he's standing in his own ice cream field with that star power he's picked up here. Now Lenar just doesn't have the damage to cut through this setup here for Humble. Yoshi trying to work that off angle. Hasn't built super yet. Isn't getting the free damage he was hoping for.
Look at that. Genji already getting 2 supers. Like, they're just going to stand in these puddles and get them back. It's absolutely unreal from this Humble roster. Going to see Lenane going to get caught again by that swing. And Semantic just suppressing him down this left-hand side, and it's 50-0 already.
And Luki is cycling these supers like you mentioned, Trav.
They look lost. Lenane coming through the mid once more, eventually gets his super and gets some good damage in, but how much can he take himself? Not enough this time. Yoshi going to be looking for the shots back. Semantic still survives and might be able to 1v1 Joker out of the mech. 4% is all that's required, and they'll get just that. Humble, match point. A little bit of lane swap them for Lenane as he goes right instead of left this time, but so much damage can come in from Semantic and their heals are there once more. Surely Lenane falls but gets a lot of damage along the way too. And already SK have got more percentage than the last, but still not looking the most healthy. Yoshi's going to fall down and Joker backed off. Super used, and that should provide Semantic with enough HP to stay in this mid and get some more percentage. Lenane once more flanking around the right hand side, but found Joker, Yoshi both so low and still yet to get a level 2. Super comes in from Luki, does fall down along the way. Lenane goes in aggressive but dealt with once more. And SK have a problem they can't solve.
Semantic and the boys are headed to their first grand final.
Legacy's on the line, and only one team here has a chance at the holy grail of our beloved esports. It's the 4th annual tradition, Crazy Raccoon versus Reply Totem.
4th time's the charm. That's what Reply Totem are thinking right now as iChaos already punches through the right side. Tensai in the Shadow Realm completely unable to defend, and already a goal for Reply Totem.
Backed up immediately, Mari lurking, has a super. Moya diving in though, fearless as he dives in on the enemy team. Low HP, a super shot, pierces it through! Shatapo puts up a bucket!
Mid-super, Sitatampo is stopped in his tracks. Immunity to the stun. Maori's looking for the kill. Maru going for the goal. Moya tries to defend, intercepts it. Maori now trying to put this one in. Sitatampo couldn't get the stun. Reply Totem secures set 1.
Without a super, no old lobber to put some pressure to back CR up. They have to do it the old-fashioned way. Combat on all fronts, but this water makes it difficult to navigate. They have to go with a launch pad, and if they do that, they know Tara is just sitting, waiting for him. Finally, a little expansion from the red roster here, but they need plenty more space to work with and a lot of health points alongside it.
Returns to take his place on the right side. Note that Tensai's equipped with his hypercharge. He's going to go for the super, or at least to block things off so that Moya can get gem number 10 and run it back for Crazy Raccoon.
Tensai is fully committed, 6 HP, and he knows he's going down. Maru flanking left hand in. It's left to Shatapo to defend.
Das da hinten ist Noah, der Gewinner des Big Selector Programms aus dem letzten Jahr. Und auch dieses Jahr könnt ihr euch wieder qualifizieren und vielleicht schon bald ein Teil von Team Big sein. Kommt zur Gamescom an den Philips OneBlade Stand, gut zu erkennen am Battle Bus. Setzt euch auf der Body Royale Map durch und wir laden euch zum Bootcamp in unserem Headquarter ein.
Mix und matche deinen McFlurry ganz nach deinem Geschmack. Nur bei McDonald's.
Topo to defend, Moya backline, holding on, fighting the clock, and plenty of Totem Brawlers, super distributed, trying to heal himself up here, and he's gonna hold on in game number 1. Apex Finest take the lead in this set.
Sitatampo just needs one more gem to start this countdown off for Crazy Raccoon. Moya's got all the heals in the world, and he's landing these shots on iChaos as well, keeping Reply Totem back. Just 10 seconds left for a countdown interruption. Tara trying to keep things back on the top side. Not a single threat now, approaching Crazy Raccoon's spawn. And they've done it, they've taken things back. Set number 2 secured. It's still a bit of a mystery as to what exactly is going to happen once this poison closes everyone in. But by the looks of things, with Moya hitting all these shots on the left side, it looks a little gruesome for Reply Totem.
The in-game has begun. Herbal Tonic on the ground and a castle being built right hand in. iChaos releases the super. Tensai doing the same. It's back and forth. CR grabbed the first, but they need the last. Moru falls, and CR grab an opening round. A cutoff on the right, there's just enough of an opening. No, a reset of the wall. Herbal Tonic on the ground. Shots from iChaos in the mid, and Mari reevaluating. They're looking at Chitampo now. They know he's a threat. They gotta bring him down. Heals going in, hypercharge galore, and it's CR holding on! Tensai survives! Game 1 for the Apex #1.
Poison bound to start closing in soon. Hypercharge out from Maori. An aggressive super pops out Moya. He's so vulnerable. He's gonna need to channel all the dodges in the world to survive over here. Tensai keeps him up with a gadget. That's 1, 2, 3 for Crazy Raccoon. They secure set 3.
Guys, a hop and a skip away. iChaos survives. Another takedown for him. Here goes Chitampo dancing down the middle of the map. Byron multitasking alongside him, and somehow Maori wins. No time spent by CR until right now on this hot zone.
iChaos now sending Tensai to the realm. It's going to keep him away. Even gets a takedown too. Chitampo trying to get this takedown as well onto Maru. Consistently rushing down this Jesse, who's completely defenseless in close range. Maru now has a hypercharge, but he's kept low by Moya and Tensai.
Such a hot start for Reply Totem. Here comes a hypercharge to try and suffice the pushback there. Maori in an inconvenient location, but he gets the shot off. It's a trade. Jesse turret now placed against this wall, and once again, CR gonna be tested.
Reply Totem look invincible over here. Crazy Raccoon can't possibly stop them, and Reply Totem keep themselves alive. Chitampo in, taken down by Maru. He's still alive. Tensai taken down in transit. Reply Totem trying to take this back, but they can get a super down for Maru. That's a great start. Maru on the left side, bit of a suboptimal matchup. Gonna go for the hypercharge, breaking open all of these walls. Moya completely overextended on the right side, but Maru's in between a rock and a hard place. Here's a super down from Moya for the kill confirm. iChaos looking for all the dodges in the world. It doesn't look very possible. Maru taken down. Reply Totem have no options left. And Crazy Raccoon still dashing around on the point. It's 3% separating them from victory. Moya sticks around and sends them to match point.
They gotta hold the line though. This is what Chitampo does best. When back's against the wall, he relies on the 2 fingers by his side, and it's VR climbing up once again.
Chitampo looking for the kill on iChaos. Maori now returns to the battle. Big damage on Chitampo and all the wall break in the world. Moya gets a takedown. Reply Totem are counting up to 100 and a Tensai with a hypercharge. iChaos still trying to stay alive on the point. It's 3% left for Reply Totem. Can they do it?
It comes down to this here. CR in prime position to hold on. It's a major comeback. And for their last trick, the Mechanical Wizards will make Totem disappear.
All right, Brawl Nation, make some noise for the last time we're getting into game. It's a best-of-5 grand final between EMEA's Humble and APAC's Crazy Raccoon.
Gems will be sitting in the mid for a while until the control is there. And Chitampo's already got a nice foothold of this right-hand side. There's 2 good placements from Boss. Force Mer over to that right-hand side. Tensai low here. Semantic getting some good spray damage and a nice bad splatter gadgets as well. Keeps him low, 300 HP. But Semantic's going to burn down in the meanwhile. It's unusual to see a Gene on the lane side as well as on this map. Normally the Gene takes the mid roll, but it's going to give Humble some options. Chitampo will find then Luki on that right-hand side and gets the pickup. Meanwhile, our gems are quite evenly split. 5 for Crazy Raccoon, 4 for Humble, and now 6 into the pockets of Chitampo. Moves into a more aggressive place on that right-hand side, but a magic hand going to nowhere. You gotta land those, you don't get many in the game.
No, it's going to take Luki a while to build up another one, and the gem carrier is down. Luki, of course, can scoop these up quite happily, but Boss is that dedicated mid-tier. That penny turret also providing a virtual 4th player here for Crazy Raccoon. It's too much pressure.
Boss walking forwards, and there's going to be obviously a takedown there. You've got to be a bit more reserved with your positioning power. All 3 members of Crazy Raccoon just sitting back full HP. They're waiting for the Humble push, and it's taking a time to get there, but with no utility, no pull for Luki. I don't really kind of see what they can do here realistically. The match is over, and it goes to a Crazy Raccoon. A slow and sluggish start here for Humble. So much oil on the map on his left-hand side. Boss is really restricted as where he can go. Lucas will be cautious there, just evading it. These magic puffs healing will be quite crucial. Hypercharge from Boss going in. Moya's in trouble. The gems are down and Shitampo is low. He's eradicated. Humble, collect all the goods.
He and Semantic can simply stand forward here and block passage for the rest of Crazy Raccoon. Humble, with the adaptation, with the lane switch, have gotten themselves a game in this first set.
Raccoon are getting some momentum.
Tensai just gets brought down by some of that squeak damage. Another hand to catch the turret that might actually be intentional, believe it or not. Shitampo moves up, hits that super. Luki goes down. 2 seconds left, and Humble keeps Semantic alive. Get down, Mr. President. With a 1-0 scoreline. Let's see how they navigate this. With the Frank up against the Gale, and Semantic already cops an absolute beating.
It'll be a very tough thing to push into a Gale with Super as well, and Humble know it. They're going to recollect themselves very quickly and start to whittle down Crazy Raccoon gradually along the way.
You've got to avoid the spawn camp. Peter, he gets a throw out, and you're dealing with a Gale Super. Semantic suffers that. It's a hypercharge, in fact, so it comes in twice, and he cycles it a second time. That is terrifying. Boss still able to step up and fight. Great catch on Tensai. You almost had to, I tell you. Shitampo is low, he's had to be firing this whole time, and there comes a hypercharged super from Semantic. Gets him the one, but Crazy Raccoon already have a distinct lead now. Now the lorry's a problem here, Humble have to deal with that. Boss takes far too much damage on the approach, and Crazy Raccoon bounce back from a slow start. A good lead.
Crazy Raccoon now pushing the speed coming through, but they are falling behind. 37 now, 40% for Humble, and Crazy Raccoon haven't had a single look and pushed back deep into the spawn side now. They've got to regroup. They've got to find themselves yet again and going back to the first game as Humble playing this far better than before.
Yeah, Shitampo needs to build some supers. He cycled them well last time, and Boss wins his fight on the right. Shitampo gets behind them, but he's stunned up by Semantic Super. And this is a massive lead now for Humble.
It's just, again, it's a night and day difference. I mean, Humble come in, they lose the game, but then they come back like this.
Lord.
8% is all that is there for Crazy Raccoon. They've got a really talented entire game behind. They just can't do it. Humble are on the zone, 100-8. Crazy.
Hypercharge available for 2 Humble players, and Crazy Raccoon are about to run into the wood chipper.
How can you push into 2 hypercharges? Samantha going straight into the eye of the storm. Gets the stun there, Laurie. And Luki can sit back and relax. Shitampo's going to come in with a lovely super book. Is it going to be realistically enough? There's only 2% remaining. Boss coming back in now. Trying to get that super, trying to get on the zone. And Humble do it. They get the set. Into a small lead. Shitampo forcing that left-hand side, but a nice mark hypercharge there from Luki. And Semantic staying firm in position. Looking to try to earn that hypercharge, of course. If he gets down to the safe, it'll be devastating. Tensai has hits. That's a huge concern for Humble. They're going to be so cautious now on defense.
But this is what we talked about. Set up shop in mid-arc and be immovable. Crazy Raccoon haven't been able to unseat Humble from this part of the map. Boss obviously wants to make sure he benefits from speed, and we're switching into a defensive stance here for Humble. They want to try and pressure Crazy Raccoon down before they think to come forward. Mark on Shitampo. Tensai there with a star power. Scrappy's hitting hard. 49%. It's getting low. Moya in a press. There it is.
Semantic.
3 seconds.
He's going mighty.
Gets humbled around. The solo mission onto the safe with the Colette Super.
Tensai has got hypercharge as well, but Luki finds it.
He's
gets
down.
the follow-up as well. The taps are on point, and now Boss coming forwards there. Not going to be popping Gadget just yet. Wants to reserve it slightly.
They're ignoring
Remember,
him.
Shitampo is on the safe. He is marked up, and he is getting consistent damage
Luki.
in for Crazy Raccoon.
Crazy Raccoon are ahead now. The Kenji gets to have his way with the safe and brings Luki down. Humble have got to respond. Super there from Semantic onto the safe for Crazy Raccoon. A slim lead here for Humble. Luki has a second bite of the apple. Still trying to get this Kenji out of the way. It's even at 67 apiece.
Great mark again from Luki popping the hypercharge, and they secure the right side of Tensai.
Here we go.
Samantha going in. Nice hypercharge and some great damage along the way. The time is ticking.
11 seconds left in the game. Shitampo has to go for a super to dodge the shot, but Boss is going to be there at Tensai with a hyper. No turret to use. Humble, 50%. Crazy Raccoon have fallen short. And here we have 3 Humble guys who just happened to be the best Brawl Stars team in the world.
As they approach the belt, to lift it, and Humble are